almost kind of easy for Titan, even though, well, VP got in, got the bomb down, but the retake was not even a problem for them.
And Pasha even getting more than one kill. He opened up the round finding Kenny S, and over there at Long A, he was able to get one because I can't quite recall who it was. I think maybe it was Existence that couldn't quite bring him down immediately and let Pasha get one extra kill in there. When in, you know, the best case scenario, wouldn't have found anything, but Titan still on the retake, pretty easy. It didn't even run into RPK. He was trying to utilize that boost by the connector in the long A halls there.
And now we have
which
the
can be
force
powerful.
buy. Force buy for VP and Bialy buying the getting the AK dropped from Pasha and buying full armor. So Bialy is going to be the spearhead of this incoming B push, as we talked about in the pre-game. Bialy with that AK-47, full head armor, and a couple of flashbangs and grenades. Let's see if he can get in. Of course, waiting for his teammate to spot out the CTs. One goes down. That's Existence moving in towards the bomb site, but there's still one in the back of this bomb site. And it's Maniac with that M4. Picks up one. He has the second in the bag already. Third coming in as well. Going low. It is now Snacks in a 1v3 with the FAMAS, but the force-up did not go as Virtus.pro wanted it to.
Yeah, Maniac realizing that the whole catwalk there at B was smoked off, so he stays quiet back in the hut. Lets his teammates coming in from the drop room, from connector, kind of take the attention. He'll peek out, get two, find an assist even as well. And, of course, is still alive here. Bomb under his control, and you've got Snacks sneaking around in the B tunnels, trying to hold on to the FAMAS, maybe trying to do some more damage here to the CTs. But we'll just wait.
Yeah. He has full armor, or at least 81 points of armor. And then the FAMAS, so some money saved here from Snacks, and they can probably position him alone on one of the bomb sites and then stack 4 guys on the other one. If he survives, that is. He will. So it's going to be 2-0 for Titan. Let's see what Virtus.pro are going to do. If they're going to do as I just said, and maybe make Snacks the one like baiting on towards A while the rest of the team runs B with the bomb. Let's see here. Or if they're just going to go for the full-on push with Snacks as well. Looks like it.
They'll put Snacks as sort of the 4th man in, it looks like, if their rankings hold. So that'll put him in a good position to try to find a lot of frags. Neo going to go out first. He will eat all of the nades. Maniac will bring him down, so now it's up to Snacks to try to get some kills. Bialy that will beat him to it with that pistol, brings down Maniac, and you've got Existence there on 14 HP, backed by that far tree.
Nice shot
but
from
Snacks
Existence.
will fall, so not able to get anything done with that FAMAS. Taz will be able to pick that back up, try to inflict a little bit more damage here, but not able to do it. Apex getting those last 2 kills with the MP7, and that'll move Titan to a 3-0 lead. Yeah. Maniac already with 5 frags.
And as we talked about earlier in the pregame as well, if you can hold this B push from the terrorist, you have a pretty good chance of getting the 9 to 10 rounds on the CT side. So far, Titan are looking quite strong on this B bomb side. Right now, it's a 3-man rush towards B while the bomb and Pasha is waiting in that A middle. So probably going to be a bit of a fake here from the terrorists, even though they are equipped with almost full setup. Snacks the only one without a rifle. The rest of the team with full setups.
So, Apex, the only one here down in the middle room. Doesn't know it, but Pasha and Bialy, we've seen this setup from them on the pistol round, and again here on the gun, trying to catch someone peeking up that long haul. Pasha making sure to also watch that middle room. Hard to peek in there, though, as they changed the doors. 4 players over at B for Titan. It looks like they will pull back a Maniac. You know, prepping for that initial rush, even staying around if there were to be a delay into an explode on the B site. It doesn't happen. They'll try to throw in the fake now, and you've got the execute Pasha. Will he be caught off guard by Apex? Yes, he will. Apex hits that first shot. RPK going to get 2 there as well over on B, so he shuts down the fake completely. They know that it's just going to be Taz and Bialy over in A, and now all 4 members of Titan have swarmed here. Maniac from the stables, able to bring down Bialy. Now it's just Taz in a 1v4. Try to inflict some damage, not in a place where he can really retreat, and Maniac gets him with a USP, so Titan 4-0.
Yeah, this is the map. Of course, this is their choice. So this is the map they need to win to get something out of this game because, as we talked about as well, Virtus.pro strong in Mirage, Titan struggling against the Australian team early in this tournament. So this is where they need to make their stand. And so far it's going well, 4-0 now on an eco, Virtus.pro. So it's going to be quite tough for the Polish guys to do much here with this push as they are locked down by a Molotov. The CTs are ready for them. 4 flashbangs for the terrorists, but it's probably not going to be enough.
And Maniac going to use the boost up here behind that tree. Such a good spot.
Wow, Maniac with the pistol. Kenya is locking it down in the end. So 5-0 for Titan here. And now we have the buy round coming up. Neo still to get for his first frag of the entire game now. He's 0-0-5 on the scoreboard. Hasn't really done anything so far. And, well, hopefully he's going to get something done in this round. The second buy round here between these two teams. Maniac fragging it up, 9 frags to 1 death at the moment for him.
And so far on this LAN, it's really been Maniac who has stepped up as the fragger for Titan.
Yeah.
Really good. But, I mean, it doesn't even matter in this situation. 5-0 lead. Everyone positive, but actually Apex will go down. So the first time in a while, it'll be Virtus.pro to start off with the man advantage. 5v4 over towards the B site. You've got Taz just trying to keep them interested. And it'll be RPK trying to get back to A and lock that down by himself. Kenny S hits the shot on Taz, and I think that'll give information to Titan. There really wasn't anything behind that B push. We'll see the rotations come out.
Yeah, so right now 4v4. Kenny S on 26 HP. The terrorists are making their way into the A bomb side, and it's all on the Swiss guy, Maniac, to make something happen. He picks up 1, and now it's RPK on the back of the bomb side, taking out as well, and all of a sudden, Titan are in trouble here. And
That they
I
are.
repeat that as Existence now in a 1v3 picks up the first one. Bomb is not yet planted, and there's only 28 seconds to go. Second one comes in from Existence. Now it's a 1v1. All of a sudden, way doable 1v1 against Snacksy. Existence versus Snacks. On the A bomb side, it's a game of chicken. The bomb is down. Pop Flaps goes over, but Existence is in control. He's rotating around with that. Tech9, he's gonna make it happen. Huge round from Existence, the in-game leader, the guy that always is at that bottom of the scoreboard. But now he steps up his game hugely. And now all of a sudden, for the French team, it's the Swiss guy and the Belgian guy that's on the top of the scoreboard.
Yeah, and we saw this case the other day as well. It was a little more in a dire situation where they were losing over to Envious, but Maniac and Existence starting off amazing here, and as actually RPK, that 1A defender, unable to get any. At least there was 1 kill on the rotation over, and then of course that 1v3 was amazing. Snacks getting the opener, Bialy brings down, and those are those top fraggers right now. Maniac Existence already deleted from this round 7. Virtus.pro with a 4-on-3. Bomb still not planted yet. Rotations coming over now. Apex. Did he have? Okay. Thought he had an auto for a second, but I don't think that was the case.
Yes, of course, saving his AWP. RPK looking to do the same with 5 HP. He will surely be hunted down. And
He did have an auto. Okay, so I'm not crazy.
Okay, that's always good. Not being crazy. Of course, 4 AKs coming out of this round as well for Virtus.pro, so money-wise, they will be looking quite solid after a couple of lost rounds. Now coming back into it, bomb down, round win, and 4 AKs saved. So looking quite good for them. Looking to build some economy. Very, very important, of course, in the game of Counter-Strike. If you are a new viewer coming into this, the economy can, well, make and break teams.
And Neo does have the Scar 20 and brings that over to the terrorist side. That is the better of the auto snipers.
Yeah. Of course, not 4 AKs, of course. 3 AKs and a Scar 20, as you said. Going to be interesting to see how he's going to use that, because the Scar 20, very powerful, as mentioned, but I'm not really sure how well it is on the aggressive side, but I guess we're going to find out.
Also, it's not really what you want if he ends up finding an op battle against Kenny S or a scoped rifle battle. Maniac, though, getting his way up there to the catwalks, will take out 1. Existence finds another. So Virtus.pro so far not able to find that second kill. RPK now lights it up. Gets 1 there from the drop room. That'll bring the rotation of Kenny S over. And Virtus.pro will win that one round, but in a really tough situation to try to chain it together with the second. And that's going to mean no money coming in for those terrorists really in that next round.
Yeah. KNS locking it down, and well, Scar 20 not proving very strong against Apex. And now it's the other way around. It's Titan who survived with 4 weapons in hand, and they have plenty of money to drop one for Maniac. 7-1 so far on the Cobblestone. Very impressive from Titan. And as I said, of course, they have to take this map in order to get anything out of the series, because VP are very strong on Mirage. But very impressed with Titan so far.
Up 7-1 right now. Forcing up here is Virtus.pro. They did have a couple of those rich players that were able to live for a couple rounds in a row. Pasha and Bialy. Existence, though, going to find that opener. Kenny S going to bring down Pasha. And this is the A tick here for Virtus.pro, falling a little flat. That will only leave now Taz, who was lurking around in the B halls, hoping someone was going to push to try to set up the flank, which you can do rather quickly now with all those connectors around the B tunnels to mid area. But no one will move an inch.
Yeah, big investment from Virtus.pro, buying some head armors and flashbangs and nades for this round, and then just falling flat completely. Maybe, just maybe, Taz can get something out of the round with 50 seconds to go, and a Galil picked up. There's an AK down in the middle, as you saw as well. So hopefully he can salvage something from this round. Let's see, no one's peeking him. Just staying back. He has the bomb as well.
30 seconds on the clock as he'll move up with the
Oh, nice shot from Kenny.
fancy Galil, but Kenny S will gun him down, send him packing and sliding down the hill.
Yeah, and Titan doing well. Pretty also on the scoreboard, they're almost in unison. Apex, of course, still at the bottom with 6-4, but still the rest of the players all on 8 frags, and then Maniac with the 11. Well, you can pretty much say the same thing about the terrorists, but they're just in the lower department. 2 to 5 frags for them, and another eco, of course, coming out for the Polish guys. This time around, it's a full eco, 1 P250, and then full Glocks, no armor, no nades, no nothing. So it's going to be up to the CTs, mainly Existence here, to hold it down together with Maniac.
Yeah, Existence and Maniac doing a great job already, getting 2 kills. 2 kills now, 2 Maniac, 3 overall. Maniac finds his 3rd there. Still staying alive. Used all the bullets, didn't even reload, pulled out the sidearm. Neo finally will bring down a Maniac, but really no hope on the round. He's in a 1v4. They know exactly where he is. He can maybe do a little bit more damage here by getting Kenny S. So it'll be RPK that'll just push forward and fight pistol with pistol. So 9-1 right now is Titan with a dominant CT side, and if Virtus.pro don't chain anything together, we won't get to see Titan's nice executes either. Yeah,
and it seems to be that Virtus.pro do kind of like sometimes get surprised by teams on D Cobblestone. Of course, this is the pick of Titan, so they expect some kind of assistance. But I remember back at Copenhagen Games, they picked Cobblestone against TSM because they knew TSM were bad on Cobblestone, and still TSM managed to get 14 rounds against them. Huge upset. So Virtus.pro, even though they think they're solid on this map, apparently are getting, well, maybe underestimating their opponents slightly in these situations. And Titan, of course, looking very strong right now, 9-1. Kenya, of course, down in this round. Apex has picked up the AWP and made it a 4v4.
Yeah, well, Virtus.pro do seem to be kind of early adopters of the maps. I mean, they were getting pretty good at Cobble, thinking they were confident. And then now with Train being added to the pool, they do look to be the best players on Train so far. So teams looks like they have caught up, and Titan making a case for themselves. I'm not sure what other teams have played Cobble, but Titan certainly looking on point. Existence will get another one. This is a good shot here at another round for Virtus.pro. They get into it 2-on-2. 2 AKs versus the AK and the AWP. And it's Apex with that. Neo going to try to get the bomb down. Will not be peaked. They'll go for the retake. Snacks, though, will bring down RPK. So 2-on-1 for Virtus.pro. As they do look good at that second round.
Now he can actually
did a lot.
Yeah, he can actually go for the P250 now. He doesn't need to use the AWP. And gets Snacks down to 20 HP. And that's going to be the second round for Virtus.pro on the table. And, well, now they have to string some rounds together. Virtus.pro, see what they can do. and not just get immediately stopped. And there we go, Apex with that Scar 20 again coming into play. So one Scar 20, one AWP on the CT side, and they're both going on the A bomb site. One down in middle, and the other guy, Kenny S, in what used to be called Matrix back in CSGO, at least in Denmark.
Got nothing. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, sorry. That's me when playing Cobblestone. I just use all these weird callouts and no one knows because they were apparently only in Denmark. So that's amazing. Haven't played too much Cobblestone in CSGO yet, sadly.
Yeah, me neither, really. Hard to find enough people to vote for it in the pugs, or that would even want to play it in a 10-man sometimes, but seems at the top tier, the map is shaping up to be pretty interesting. It looks like the community being swayed. And after seeing Titan put up such a solid performance here, I think I'm maybe even being swayed towards this map. As they've shown great defense here on the CT side, but unless Virtus.pro can chain some together, I don't think we'll be able to see what they've got in store for the T side, or maybe Virtus.pro can show us some interesting stuff right now. So far, only able to get 2 one-off victories, which means if Virtus.pro don't get this, they'll be right back to a save, but good shot as they'll open up that A site. You've got one on the rotation, and the last guy for Titan, that's Maniac, although Virtus.pro have lost a 1v3 before over on this A site, but they didn't have the bomb down in that case, and Maniac gonna get stabbed here, shot from 2 sides at once, still somehow staying alive. We'll move towards the vents. Kind of makes his motions a bit predictable, but he will be patient. Bring down Pasha as he tries to find the kill on the flank and preserve that off into the next round. Although Stacks is in a position through these B halls where he can maybe cut Maniac off. Nah, I don't think they'll cross each other's... Whoa, actually, Maniac's still moving forward, but Stacks has dropped. He'll be safe.
Yeah, interesting. 9-3 now. Of course, when these two teams last faced off against each other on this map, a couple of months back in March, I think it was, where they actually played an overtime game here on Cobblestone with Virtus.pro running away with it, actually just completely dominating Titan in the overtime, but actually bringing it to 15-15 in the regular time. So these two teams very close. Skill-wise, at least in the last couple of months, but maybe something has changed for Titan, as it's a one-for-one trade so far. Kenny S with one onto Taz. RPK here in drop zone, getting gunned down by Snags. And tried by Apex, and the terrorists are trying to swarm this bomb site. Existence still alive. The team in-game leader still alive here, looking for the frags. We'll find them together with Apex. Apex with a triple, not losing a single point of health.
And, well, getting 2 in a row, so that was a start to starting to put something together for Virtus.pro, but now it's 10-3, and we will see them force up. Money not in the best shape. Snacks without armor completely, just on a pistol. Neo P250 armor, Galil Tech 9, and an AK, so a crazy assortment here for Virtus.pro, but also Titan forcing up a little bit as well. They'll still have the op and a ton of equipment value on Kenny S. He's full. But RPK is stuck on the 5-7 and no nades. Well, besides the smoke, he lets go now.
Yeah, and that seems to be the correct choice for Titan, because they want Kenny S in optimal conditions. They can spare some money on RPK, not one of the star players as he was back in CSS. Kenny S, it's his time to reign, and it's his decision to pick up the AWP and the armor if he wants to. So let's see if we can put it to good use as they are looking to hit this B bomb site. Terrorists flooding in with their pistols. RPK picking up one, then drops them, then getting killed, double killed by Snacks. But the CTs are still holding the bomb site. So the terrorists have only gathered some positions, not really any bomb sites.
Yeah, it actually looked, and now does, they confirm as they move over to A that they wanted to drop Skyfall, get out the window, try to clear the connector, and move into the A site. So, I mean, just by dropping towards B, you kind of already are saying, like, yeah, we're going B, that's closer. Maybe you can catch some of the rotators in connector. And while they had a decent presence there for a while, it'll be a 1-on-2 right now as Taz finds Apex in that A site. Will he be able to get the bomb down? Trying to fake it, trying to go for the win here. Will take off the head, but peeks a little too wide, exposes himself to Maniac, who's coming off that porch. So no bomb money, no extra $800 coming in there for VP, and they'll go into this last round very, very poor. So Tech9's armors, scouts, and only snacks with a full buy.
Yeah, I think we're looking at a possible 12-3 scoreline. Once again, proving that the CT side is incredibly strong if you can't get that B push to work correctly. And one thing is getting the B push to work correctly. The other thing is Maniac and Assistance, those two holding down B, getting 17-7 and 13-5 scorelines. Of course, playing very, very patiently and very well on that B bomb side. And they're trying to go for it again here, Virtus.pro, for this B push.
Yeah, Maniac and Existence have shut this down time and time again, but this time Taz with the Tech-9 will get the better of Maniac, who decided to play up aggressive on the catwalk instead of back in the hut, setting up a crossfire with Existence. Let's see what Virtus.pro could do off of this. 12-3 half is going to be tough.
Yeah, they're looking to rotate back towards middle, go for that A push, but luckily for Titan, Apex is there. Kenny S also with the AWP spotting out, and then Apex can just take them out as they come running past him. 1 and 2 frags, goes for that third, not hitting it. Kenny S still alive though on the back of this bomb site, has to hide for a bit until Existence can come in with the backup. The terrorists are streaming in, gets the jump but not the shot, and not the second one either. That's appalling from Kenny S, really. Existence now, 1v3. This is doable, he did it before. Taz is low on HP, but he's making a lot of noise here. And it's going to be Bialy to take it. So even though they didn't have all the money they wanted, Virtus.pro managed to convert it into a round and making it 11-4.
Yeah, 11-4 gives them a shot as they will flip over to CT. And while 11-4 on the earliest versions of Cobble coming into CSGO would have been a fine scoreline, but since the changes, it has made it a little bit easier for those terrorists. Virtus.pro, though, only able to get 4 in Titan. I've seen them play this map quite a bit. Their terrorist side, their pistol round generally going out towards A. It is pretty scary stuff, and it will be a heavy presence, expecting a B push from Virtus.pro initially. Only Neo over there at A, and already the rotation back from Snacks.
Yeah, so 1 flash, 1 smoke remaining for the terrorists. Surely they're going to use it to get in towards this A bomb site. Maniac trying to make it through drop zone and then rush towards that A site as well. He needs to get this frag first. Has spotted Taz, done some damage, but not got the kill.
And Pasha will actually open it up, bring it down Maniac, but that was just the lurk over at B. And now the smoke will go out. That's going to try to shut down Snacks on that connector. So trying to isolate Neo and see if they can get him. And actually Existence will find the opening here. That evens it up into a 4-on-4. Back of the site is Neo. Kenny S is going to push him. He'll be the first one there.
Wow.
Apex trying to come in for the trade, but they've got to watch their back. As you've got players coming in over the porch, that's Taz. Bialy is also up by the van. They try to fake the plant. Apex might have had some friendly damage there, but will take off the head of Taz. Now that leaves Pasha. He opened up the round with the first kill. He's going to have to close it out with 3 as well if he wants to do this. Can he stop the plant? No, behind the little building there. Pasha, though, will get 1. 8 bullets in the clip. Will only need about 1 to take out Apex. Apex jumping, though, will fall. And from the side, can Pasha do it? Very nearly. But RPK with the 2K will close it out.
Yeah, 12-4, and Titan looking very, very strong in this one. Kenny is going for the full MAC-10 lethal weapon setup here. Only 1 rifle, and that's going to be on Maniac. Maniac has to spawn as well, so he's going to maybe go for the opening peek. The CT's buying a couple of pistols, but not investing too much. Oh, stacking B as well.
Yeah, seems like a pretty realistic gamble here. Maybe odds even a bit better than 50 against any team that you might face on Cobble. But Titan really favor that A site so much when they execute here on Cobble. So they will have now Neo once again trying to anchor that. But on this save round with the Silence USP, we know it's going to be pretty much impossible.
Yeah.
Not even able to get 1.
And also with that aim punch, it's impossible when the opponents have the SMGs and you get that aim punch. You can't even if you're on point, it doesn't even matter because your aim will just be shot sky high and you'll have no chance. So now, 1v5 for Pasha.
With a gun that realistically only can kill 2 people. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like, that's not going to happen. And here we go. Forcing up now. is Virtus.pro. Oh, we're going to see the Swag 7 coming out from Neo. And, well, a very, very forced buy from Virtus.pro. They're just saying, okay, we're going to put all our money into this. If we don't win this, we're going to play for overtime, and then it's just done. So let's see if they can get something out of it. Titan's still also on SMGs and 1 Galil. So this is entirely possible for Virtus.pro.
I thought they might try to boost Neo up here into just a cheesy spot over in the long A halls, because he does have the, you know, like you said, the Swag 7, and that's generally what you want to do. Just get a close angle that, you know, maybe not going to be expected, not going to get checked. Farm up the money with those big bounty kills, but you've got Titan once again going towards A. Surprise, surprise. Apex going to get one with the MP7. Taz, though, did get one with the FAMAS. Titan with a 3-on-2 right now. A minute left. They do not have control of the bomb. And still around on the backside of CT spawn is Taz.
Yeah, this is doable for Virtus.pro. Pasha being a bit flashed right now. He does not know how close he is to his opponents. And smoke's coming down as well. I think it's going to be onto Taz to do something, and he's going to get gunned down completely now. It's all on Pasha to bring this one home for the Polish guys. 1v2. Everyone is low on HP, so it's going to be on that reaction shot. Ooh, incredibly close, but RPK is going to end it off with that headshot. And 14-4 for Titan. And wow, this is a great showing for them.
I mean, Taz, his aim was there. He's just betrayed by his CT weaponry, right? You don't have one shot to the head guns. He hits the headshot there onto the player in stables, but it doesn't kill him. So, not much you can do. Maybe he would have got the 1-2 combo if they had a bit better money and he had, you know, an M4A1S instead of the FAMAS. But even still, he gave it a shot and it wasn't quite enough. 4-on-4 now. kennyS with the trade and actually taking a bit of damage. So you will have Virtus.pro, you know, forcing up here. MP9. You got a Mag 7, 257 armors. They are playing for the win right now because Titan with 14. That's one away from match point.
Let's see if Virtus.pro can do anything in this one. Titan are setting up for this B push, but then again, Kenny and RPK in the back of it. Now, all four committing, it seems like. Can Pasha do something with that Mag 7?
He's going to have to. You can jump with it, so he's in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, exactly. This is the perfect spot for him. Especially if the terrorists are going to come onto his position. And oh, misses the first one, and that was the position given away as well. And now it's going to be incredibly tough because he needed to get that first frag in order for this to happen. Bialy coming in with one, but eventually Taz is shot down by Maniac. Snacks trying to make his way in. Bialy now 1v3 with that monkey business. And, well, nothing is really going to come of it. 15-4 will be the score, and Virtus.pro, wow. They're just getting outgunned right now by Titan.
And Maniac in particular up there with 19, and RPK, you know, seeking to make up for yesterday where he finished with minus 22 in that series against Envious. And really everyone on Titan, they just must feel so comfortable on this map. Look, like 19 kills for Maniac, 14 for kennyS. He's at the lowest. He's still +4 and only 5 kills in between anyone on the team. Titan playing this map near perfect.
Yeah, definitely. So now, forcing for the last time, probably, here on the Cobblestone is Virtus.pro. Now this time going for 2 Mag 7s to see if that'll make anything better.
That was the problem. Not enough Mag 7s.
Yeah, that's, of course. Everyone knows that, you gotta have that Swag 7 magic in order to win a game. That's true. The terrorists are spreading out as you usually see. Just waiting for the CTs. See if they want to do anything stupid.
So the Mag 7 has some big pros and some really big cons on this map. The pro is that there are so many close angles that you can't utilize. The con is if they take the other site, the distances are so large when you rotate over, you are essentially useless. So we'll see how that can work out. Neo, though, will find the first frag. He brings down Apex. kennyS to trade it out with the Tech 9. And that will be Titan once again all over that A bomb site. Having gone A, I think every single time except for once. And Existence will take down Snacks almost instantly. And Maniac trying to shut down these B rotations. And yeah, he'll be content to sit. Bialy will check the wrong way, looks to the window first, which is kind of surprising because you did have a teammate coming in through the boost, and that was Pasha. Maniac will also beat him out. Pasha does not get the one hit with the Swag 7, and Titan will take it 16-4. So they dominate their map pick. And the question is, will Virtus.pro dominate there?